Hey Scorpio, welcome to your mid-June reading. I'm Amanda, that's Coconut. I'm dog sitting, so we've got extra special energy in the room here for your reading today. I've drawn 3 cards from the Next World Tarot. This is representing overall energy for you for the mid-June check-in to see how your month is going. Now, these readings are coming out specifically tied to the message that was in my Gemini New Moon reading. So if you haven't watched that, I really recommend going back, watching that Gemini New Moon reading either before or after this video so that you get an idea of the framework that I'm talking about here. Because with that Gemini New Moon at the beginning of the month, I really felt like this moon cycle is the start of something totally new for us in terms of the world that we are creating for ourselves. So it really feels like an opening, like a portal that we have the chance to step through and step into an entirely new life. So whether that is stepping into a new way of walking through the world or changing our lives entirely. And so in this next world that we've stepped into here with this moon cycle, or that we are in the process of stepping into, the next world really does have the message that we all need to hear. And it's been interesting in these readings because there really is like a central through line for everybody's reading across the zodiac for mid-June, which is really fascinating because I think that the opening of this moon cycle is really important for the collective. It is so important for everyone. And so there really is a central message of awakening, transformation, and rebirth that is a calling right now. That is the thing that is calling to everyone right now. And that is reflected in your reading as well. We'll get through this here. But each person's reading, each zodiac sign's reading is coming out with slightly different nuance for your specific energy. So it's been a fascinating process here, reading for all of the signs. So Scorpio, we start off your reading here with the 5 of Pentacles. All right, we've got the 5 of Pentacles here. In the Next World Tarot, the word associated with this card is turmoil. We see someone, it feels like they have to move. The child is sad. It feels like this is the sun setting on maybe their last night in their house that they grew up in and that they love, but now they have to move. They're sitting on boxes that are tattered and torn, that are not structurally sound. The tree in the background doesn't have too many leaves on it. It looks like it might be dying or just barely surviving, barely hanging on there. There's a couple of signs on the buildings in the background. There's a building across the street that says for sale. You know, this is like the 5 of Pentacles comes out, and it's looking at the way you feel about your resources and the way you feel about the material world around you. So in this card, we see someone having to move maybe because they don't have the resources to stay where they are. Someone else across the street, that place is selling for the same reason. It's like prices are going up and we can't stay here. We don't have the resources. The leaves are falling off the tree. We don't have it feels like we don't have the resources that we need to survive. That's the feeling with the 5 of Pentacles. In reality, and yeah, there may be truth to that in reality too, that may echo in your bank account or in your material world. But if these folks have to leave because they can't afford the structure that they live in, it's because they're being called into a different structure. It's because there is a different opportunity for them, maybe even a different place for them in the world that's not going to cause such a financial strain on the resources. All right, so The Five of Pentacles is coming out, and it's looking at your relationship to your resources here. And we'll dive more into this as we go. I want to get to your other cards here. Revolution. This is the Tower in the tarot. Right? This is Mars energy. And according to the Next World Tarot, also Scorpio energy. So this is deep, deep transformation. This is that destruction in order to rebuild something new. So maybe that destruction is what we're picking up on in this Five of Pentacles energy. It can, I have one deck that depicts the Five of Pentacles as like all these pentacles falling. It's like a free fall through the air, and it can sort of, when you're in Five of Pentacles energy, it can feel like you're free falling and that you have no resources around you to grab onto, and you don't know where you're going to land, and you don't feel like you have a safety net. And it's like a calling out to God moment of calling out to the universe of saying, how am I going to make it? How am I going to survive? Are y'all going to help me? And it can feel like this with the Tower as well. It's like the structure is crumbling around you. But the structure is crumbling because something at the foundation's not right, and it's got to get rebuilt. And we see that here with Revolution. Here's the thing. It's like sometimes the Tower card focuses so much on the destruction. I like this card because it's talking about the revolution. Like, yes, something does need to be destroyed. You can see the fields are on fire in the background because they've set fire to these oil fields. It says no blood for oil there in the background. And it says in towards the front here, defend the sacred. Defend the sacred. And we've got these people in the front here that have their plants, that have their flowers, all in the foreground, and they are holding strong to what they know. Folks are defending them, this sacred land, and saying you can't drill here. So whatever this is for you here mid-June, you can't drill here. That phrase is like, sorry, it's just bursting out of me. You can't drill here. Whether that means like wherever you are is not the place you need to be. And so it's going to feel like you've got, that you have to move or relocate due to resources. But it's really like this thing, we're taking you out of this messed up situation. This castle is burning because it's not right. We've got to set fire to this in order to protect the roots, in order to protect what is sacred, defending what is sacred. There's more in this for you, but let me move to the chariot and then I think we will get it. So the chariot here is facing the revolution, by the way. All right. This is Cancer moon energy, okay? Cancer energy and the moon energy. The chariot is forward motion. It is a new direction. Okay, this person is ready to move in this new direction. She looks ready to go. She's got her bag, she's got the things that she needs, she's got her two elephants here that are pointing her in this new direction. And there's all sorts of like spacey, space age looking things in the background. It's almost like we're going to a new planet. All right, this chariot is taking us, like I'm saying, to a new world. That's really what this new Gemini new moon felt like, such an opening to a new world. And it felt as big as like, we're going to a new planet. We're going to a new plane of being. And that's what this chariot is really saying to me as I pick it up here. And it has to do with this tower. It's like something, Tower and Five of Pentacles, something's not right here. This place, this you can't drill here. I'm sorry, I just keep feeling this for you. And this card has come out for other people, and that specific message is for you, Scorpio. It's like there is a defending what is sacred here at the heart of it. Finding what is sacred here at the heart of it. And let me tell you, no blood for oil. It has nothing to do. It has much less to do with the material wealth that you see around you. It's like that's just about appearances. I know it's not just about appearances. It's about survival. But in this message here, it's like, no, if we have to access wealth by drilling into the earth, by drilling into what is sacred, then we're always going to be operating from a place of loss in the end. We are defending sacred ground and only building on what is right and what is just. You can't drill here. I just saw 1111 on the thing. I don't know who is resonating with that. You can't drill here. We got to go to a different planet. We are going to a different plane of existence where these kind of value issues are not tied to blood money. Wow. It's a very strong message, Scorpio. I want to take a card from the Octospaman deck here. Right? Just a little extra message for you, Scorpio, before I leave you here in mid-June. If you would like to dive deeper into this, I'm going to go to the extended reading and take clarifiers on all three of these energies. So if this is resonating with you, if your spidey senses are sticking up from some of the things I'm saying in this overall energy, then please do follow me on over to click the link below. You can follow me over to Vimeo, where we will take some clarifiers and eke out some specifics from this general energy. But before we go, let's get a message. 2 messages. Whoa. I'm sorry, but the synchronicities about this moon cycle are really flooring me. Sorry, I'm getting hot tingles up my body. Wow, Scorpio. Okay. First, God, defend the sacred. How bad do you want it? And we've got these lightning bolts striking that house at a very specific point there. Again, God, that is the tower. Okay, that is the revolution. That's the tower of this like Uranus lightning bolt energy coming in and just saying like, this has got to blow. This has got to blow up. Whatever this house situation is not bringing the sense of internal or external value that and like reciprocity that you need. So I feel like, how bad do you want it? Again, this deck is a very like fun, sarcastic, even though it's a bit dark, it's like fun and sarcastic as well. So read all of this with a sense of humor. But it's like, oh man, if I hear this in my head one more time, you can't drill here. You can't drill here. It's like this person is coming in and it's just like, no, like zap. Get that house off of this land. You can't drill here. Something about houses for somebody. We got to dive into this in the extended because this is pretty specific with this house message. Okay. And then this is what cracked me up. I'm talking about the chariot and I'm talking about like literally traveling to a new plane of existence and that like that's the opening that's available, the portal that is open here with this new moon in Gemini and this moon cycle. And then look what we have. Jump with none other than a new moon in the background, a portal, an opening. This person is like, they're like sitting on the edge of the portal with this skeleton pointing, they're both pointing down into the new land like, should we do it? Should we go? Should we jump? Hell yeah. Jump. Get the hell out of here. Because that shit is burning. This is this is a through line for a message that has come for almost every sign, which is just like, this shit where you are is going down, you know? This is going up in flames, and there is something that's being asked for you, whether it's like a deep internal transformation process. For you here, Scorpio, it's very clear, like what's being asked of you is to go to a new place. It's like, go, you are being taken to a new place. Time to jump into a new world, because this one is just not right. So everyone is getting a similar message, but it's just manifesting very specifically based on each sign and the energies I'm picking up on here with each sign. So we are going to move into the extended now, take some clarity. If you want to come with me, I'll see you there. If not, thank you so much for joining me. If this resonated with you, do click that like button. That helps me a lot here on YouTube. And subscribe to my channel so that we can stay connected as we move into closing out this moon cycle, moving into the eclipse season. Very curious to see how this all plays out for you, Scorpio. Take care.